there hasn't been a new asset class since the bond market was created in 1863. Well, now there's a new asset class, and it is the digital asset space. The question is, are you participating? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy Friday to you. Guys, we're going to hop on here. I'm going to hop off real quick, but I wanted to share some stuff with you real quick. And then we're going to do another Friday night hangout stream as well. Friday is a good day. BTC is still holding up at over $8,700. That is exciting for sure. But shout out to the Bearable Bull. He did a video, I don't know, 2 days ago, I think it was. And he pointed out and shared a video from one of our big time fans on YouTube, and that is Lynette Zhang. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Lynette Zhang over at ITM Trading. Very, very smart lady over there. And I love what they do because they provide gold accumulation as a strategy, and they actually talk to you about how you can make that happen. But he shared a video over there. I'm going to share with you guys as well. She had a guest on named Fahad. Very, very interesting to listen to. Very, very, very interesting. So he pointed at a couple of things. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well. And one of those things is something that Cryptopolis just recently pointed out, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days ago on Twitter as well. So what is going on, guys? How are you doing this Friday? Everyone good? Hope you guys are getting that stimulus check money in and doing good with it. Alex Jeet is in the building. How are you, Alex Jeet? Life is great, bro. John Edwards, how are you, my friend? And Corey Anderson is here. What's up, Corey? I hear you, bro. I'm not sitting on the sidelines. I'm all in. I hear that, Alex. Indeed, you are, brother. Indeed, you are. Any of you guys seen this this video from ITM Trading where she interviewed this guy, Alex? What was his name? Rahad. Pretty good credentials as well. Rod Hot, what's going on, bro? What is going on, my friend? Happy Friday. BTC is still doing its thing. I'm going to share this video. Most of it, we're just going to listen together just to kind of get you updated on what's going on. We're going to talk about it more tonight on a Friday night hangout. Make sure you grab your favorite libation, grab your favorite cocktail, if you will, and we'll hang out later on tonight, probably real late night, 9 or 10 or so. We shall soon see. I have a business call at 5 o'clock that I have to get on, and it's going to last a couple hours. So finally got my mom to buy XRP. How about that, Corey Anderson? Good for you, bro. Good for you. Hey, JoJo, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you on the stream, JoJo. All right, let's go over this video, guys. There's some real. I did note. I made a note of the timestamps, but I just want you to kind of really check this out. Let's see if we can't make this happen. Let's go. We got the R3 CBDC report as well. That'll be for tonight too. Corey says he's having a beer right now. How about that? Nice. Got to make sure the audio works because last time you guys said it was an echo going on. So let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let's share. I'm going to do the regular share in audio and see how that works. Because last time I did this computer sound, it didn't work as well. So I'm just going to do the regular share the video. I'm going to leave my microphone on. Let me know how it goes with audio. If it doesn't work well, I'll turn the microphone off. All right, let's go. What minute is this? All right, so let me know how to sound this, guys.
The cash in circles and circulation, but definitely they cannot stimulate the economy. The key component that actually stimulates the economy is the velocity, and velocity is near zero.
All right, so how was that sound? How was that sound? Let's see. How was the sound, guys? Sound was good. Okay. I'm going to play it again because he said a key phrase that we're going to talk about for just a bit. Let's go back again. Let's go right here.
Shape recovery, which is really all about the money printing. You know, I mean, can all of the central bank globally with the Fed at the lead, you know, can all of this new money printing really get us out of trouble financially or otherwise?
The quick answer is no, because what they are doing, they're just keeping the cash in circles and circulation, but definitely they cannot stimulate the economy. The key component that actually stimulates the economy is the velocity, and velocity is near zero.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the share for a second. Lynette Zane asked him about the economy, and you know, we've heard Kratopoulos and other people talk about, you know, and Alex Mashinsky as well talk a lot about what their experts, the financial PhD economists are saying is that we're going to have either a V-shaped recovery or a U-shaped recovery. And this guy believes that absolutely not, because the key component to saving the economy is the velocity of money. It's the velocity of money that is the determining factor. The velocity of money. And this is a shout out to Kratopoulos, who shared this with the community on Twitter. It says, this is, I forget that there's no date on it. XRP can increase the velocity of money, translating into greater economic activity. The velocity of money. Now more than ever, the world needs XRP. And this is from an article here, macroeconomic benefits of real-time payments. Remember, the guy on YouTube, Rahad, just said that the velocity of money is at a near zero. It is basically at a complete standstill. A number of central banks, including the U.S. Federal Reserve, Finland, and in Australia, have been exploring and advocating a move to real-time payment settlements. Currently, the pace of the payment system acts like a bottleneck on economic activity. And this is exactly what Kratopoulos is pointing to in this tweet. XRP can increase the velocity of money, translating into greater economic activity. So increasing the velocity of money. From a macro perspective, Ripple could increase the velocity of money, translating into greater economic activity. The velocity of money is the rate at which money flows from one transaction to another. And this is from some article that Kratopoulos found and shared with the community. So that's one thing from that video I want to share you guys. What's going on, D. Daniels? Good to see you on the stream, my friend. We're going to the moon in July. Cool. Cool. I can make some room for that. I can clear the calendar for that. What's going on, D. Daniels? I know May 1st, I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen with SBI. Really looking forward to that. So let me share. I've been telling her for years, glad she's in, and everyone else is asking me now. People that I have told people are starting to listen. Exactly, Corey Anderson, right? Because we're moving, quite honestly, we're moving into the third phase of all great things and all great people. Number one, all the great people and great things go through these three phases. Number one, they are ridiculed. Number two, they are opposed, in fact, violently opposed. And number three, they are self-evident. They become self-evident. What's really, really important to note, Corey, is that Arthur Schopenhauer actually goes on in that quote to say, the vast majority of people never last through the first two phases. They don't even participate in the first two phases. And the reason why, and the sad part is that is where all the money is. That's where all the money is. So we're becoming more, I mean, look, Arab Bank, custodying XRP, Signum Bait announcing all the things that they're doing with XRP. It's beginning to go into that last phase of becoming self-evident that XRP is the champion. It's the champion. So let me share some more from this video. Let me find the timestamp. 1345. There was something interesting that he said here as well. So,
well, one of the things that I'm looking at and that I've talked about for many, many years is the need for a global reset. And in a reset, that means we have to go to a completely new system because the current system is all used up. So do you think that that is a possibility? And what do you think that's going to look like?
I think the reset started happening post 2008. A lot of attempts started happening, but it was too slow. You cannot just see it. People like to see things in a big explosion format in order to realize it. But you and I, we've been monitoring it carefully. With the intervention of the IMF with the SDR, okay, they printed billions of it in 2009 to really liquefy the world. And currently, over 90 states, 90 countries, they went to IMF asking for help. They didn't go to the US. So, different, and IMF, they only issue SDRs. And now they already wanted to issue $1 trillion, of what's worth of $1 trillion in SDRs. But I think Trump is trying to, well, he's having issue because now China and Iran, they're going to benefit by default from this issuance, and he doesn't want them to benefit from it. But I think it will go through anyways.
Well, so, why would they benefit? Could you explain why they would benefit from that?
The way IMF distribute the SDRs, multiple things. First of all, there is the member countries. So the member countries, they have quotas, 1%, 5%, or whatever, their voting mechanism, depending on the size of their economy or their contribution to the global GDP. So each one gets a quota by default when they want to re-liquefy. So the issuance mechanism, there has to be voting. Everyone gets the percentage as per their setup in the IMF, their quota. But the decision-making goes to voting. The US has 16% voting power in IMF, and for any serious or policy change or major decision in the IMF, they require 85% votes. So which means the US has something like the veto. They could say no. Even if all members said yes on something, they're going to only get for 84%. And the US now, they stopped it for a while, but they cannot because they will have a lot of pressure, in my opinion, from other countries that you have to release it, even if China and Iran will benefit from the SDR, but other countries are suffering as well. But the IMF, they've been issuing SDRs now for a long time. Even all the loans that they give, the one that gave to Argentina, for example, the $50 billion US, actually they didn't give them dollars. They gave them SDRs, around 35-point-something billion SDRs. And then they swapped it with China through the trading desk in IMF. They gave the Chinese the SDRs, and China gave them US dollars. That's how they get the dollars. But IMF doesn't issue dollars. A lot of people think that they have dollars or they can issue dollars, which is not true. But that's how they get the money.
Well, it's really interesting because the IMF has talked about issuing retail SDRs, digital retail SDRs to like normal people. Do you think they're going to do that versus the wholesale, which is what you've been talking about?
One of the things in the fine print and the rules and regulations that...
Yeah, pay attention to this, guys. This is really, really, really important. In the fine print of the regulations regarding the IMF.
Countries signed on when it comes to SDR. It gives the right to IMF to issue the SDR to multinational corporations or the big institutions like the UN, the World Bank. It's there in their charter, actually. So they can give money to those institutions to re-liquefy them. This is number one. Plus, they already issued what's called the commercial or market SDRs,
Right.
which is something different than the ones that was issued to member states. And they tried it. They issued it in lots of billions of them. Bonds, I think the World Bank issued them, and they've been marketed in a few years back in China. It was an SDR denominated bond. And so they have what is called MSDR, which is the market SDR, and they have the USDR, which is the unit of measure, and they have the E-SDR, which is something that already Christine Lagarde, before she left office, laid the technical foundation using the distributed ledger technology with the member states to distribute the SDR to them. So in a way, now the SDR is becoming an even more of a crypto format type of world currency. And this is what it is actually, although they call it special drawing rights, but it's actually a new currency that was actually designed initially in 1969 to replace the US dollar as a reserve currency. And a lot of countries, they don't want.
So this guy is saying, this Rahad guy is saying that the SDR is actually already becoming a crypto E-SDR, utilizing distributed ledger technology. He's saying that this is already going on, is already taking place. That is really, really powerful. Danny Loff is in the building. Hey, what's going on, Danny Loff? Good to see you guys. Do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done that already on the way in, if you're enjoying the hangout. So this is what this guy said, that they're already using SDRs. They don't actually have currencies. And what the United States had a challenge with the original thing that the IMF is wanting to do is because of this SDRs allows China and Iran to get US dollars. And this is something that China and Iran is wanting, and the United States is not wanting to give up. But he's also going into stating, because she asked a question, he said, no, they're already doing this type of crypto SDR, if you will. And he said it's not really, he said it's really more than just an E-SDR and distributed via the distributed ledger technology. He said it's really more of a world currency. That's what it is. So they are moving in this direction. This is what they're looking to do. And that's why I had that question. Is this short-term liquidity line something, the tool that they said it was a liquidity on-demand tool. So could this, for emerging markets, so could the IMF actually be using Ripple's ODL? Could they be doing the E-SDR already? Short-term liquidity line, and the tool they called it is a liquidity on-demand tool. But it gets even better than that. And he mentioned this fine print allows them to get this E-SDR, if you will, out to major nations like the UN and nationals like the UN and the World Bank. So this is, it feels very much that they're moving more and more forward with what they want to do. Let me go on to minute 21:30 on this end, because this one is really, really good.
We certainly live in a very interesting time, and they should never let a good crisis go to waste. And this pandemic, right, I mean, this pandemic certainly opens it up. But I wanted to also, and actually I want to stay on that a little bit and on the reset, because I think there's going to be a local currency like, the US dollar coin or the Fed coin in digital form versus the SDR coin. But, staying with that, because you know, how long do you think it will be before we feel globally, I mean, that's all of us, feel enough pain, but we're already seeing it in people in the protests from the lockdowns, from the coronavirus. Are they getting us ready just to go in lockstep with whatever it is that they want?
Historically, there has to be something to blame the reset on. It used to be wars, but I think now they're going to blame it on the corona.
I think so too. And we just saw that Australia, something like 2 million people voluntarily downloaded the tracing app. We've got all sorts of
2 million people in Australia voluntarily downloaded a tracing app.
Big tech that's focusing on this tracing you, so through your cell phones, through your phones, and people are just volunteering to do that, to give up more freedom, even though we're told at this moment that they are respecting our privacy, which would be a first because they haven't really respected it up to this point.
They never did, by the way.
Exactly. So where do you see that going? I mean, what's your feeling on that, and how they might use that? Sorry.
They are using it as we speak. I've been talking to a dear friend of mine in the US, and they're working on this project, which is something now on the hush-hush, but soon you will hear about it. But the new technology is emerging, and remember this name, quantum dot.
Quantum dot. Okay. Make sure you write that down, please.
Okay, this is the new thing that they're going to use. It's decentralized, based on distributed ledger technology databases, and everyone will have this micro dot on your national ID. It's not a chip that will inject it underneath your skin. Okay, and they can pull your record from anywhere. And of course, you cannot board an airplane if you're not clear on the coronavirus, or if you don't have a vaccinated or whatever, or anything else. This technology will be used also on the high-end brands to make sure they can put it in ink, by the way. So there's a special scanner who can read it. The quantum dot will have your ID simply, and from the decentralized databases globally, by the way, they're building a network globally, and this is something you will hear soon about it by now. Okay.
Wait, doesn't that make physical gold and silver that much more important?
Absolutely, because now, actually, the demand in the US, I mean, they are backlogged now in the US. A year ahead. Switzerland, they shipped physical gold to the US a few days ago because of the high demand. So gold and silver, actually, but gold in particular, the demand has been off the roof. Now, the price is not going off the roof yet, but it will.
Well,
we cannot suppress it that much.
Yeah, I am one. Yeah.
Well, what kind of timing do you see on that? I mean, people, for me, people always get married to the nominal price of gold and silver, which is really just a Wall Street contract.
So, guys, that's the other part that I wanted to share with you. This is where we're moving. Quantum dot. I've heard of it. I did not realize it was on a hush-hush basis, but this is where we're moving. This is, stop the share. This is where we're moving, guys. But all 3 points, this interview is so great. I definitely encourage you guys to go check that video out on ITM Trading Inc. Definitely go check that out. But this is where we're moving. And he had 3 great points there, and it's still 10 minutes or more to go on that video, maybe 15 minutes more to go. Number one, without question, number one is that the SDR thing is a real deal. The velocity of money is, in fact, the overwhelming challenge that's going on. And this whole global, quote unquote, global ID thing is here. It's coming. It's coming. A way to track every single thing, whether it be tracking us or tracking our payments, whatever it's going to look like, it's coming. It is without question and comment. I hope to see just a straight out global tax. That would be great as well. That would be really, really, really good as well. That's right, Danny Loft. They do. Danny Loft says at Crypto Seas, XRP is the chosen one. They do not create; they adopt. That's right. It's a done deal. The powers that be do not create; they adopt. I find it very interesting, Danny. Do you that these banks are coming out now with this stating they're quoting, they're custodying and putting XRP on their platforms. It's just kind of it's coming out. Right? There's no hesitation or reservation about it. Signum Bank yesterday, and then the Arab Bank the other day. Like they're not, XRP is again, it's moving into that third phase. I believe it will become self-evident as the champion. XRP is the champ, right? That's what we say. The champ is here. The champ is here. And it is, my friends. It is at XRP. XRP solves this whole velocity of money issue that is going on. It solves a global illiquidity challenge. It can work in the form of an E-SDR. And also in there, and I didn't play it, but they talked about the IMF and gold and how gold was going to be a factor as well. Because he said that the IMF has 3,000 tons of gold. 3,000 tons. So remember this. Let me pull this up because I have to pull this up for you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it up. Hold on 1 second. I don't know where it is, but let's see if it's here. Is it there? There it is, right there. I'm telling you guys, this is. I believe this came from Marvin Gaye and maybe Yo-Yo, but I believe it was Marvin Gaye. This diagram, I'm telling you, it's becoming more, to me, it's becoming more and more self-evident every single day. Someone on YouTube, I believe it was, said, do not slip, don't sleep rather on AIIB. Don't sleep on them. They are going to be a major part in this new financial system. It looks as though that the powers that be, whether it be the IMF or whoever, and they're going to use the beer code as the challenge for moving forward to this new quantum financial system. All right, so let me go from the top left here. It says, behind the curtain, what's happening right now? Mr. Trump, President Xi, and Mr. Putin are ready to push the plan faster, or are ready to push the plan. The faster the plan rolls out, the better. Nobody will control the new financial system. SWIFT system soon to be replaced. It won't be there for long, before 2020 or by 2020. So he's got the rest of this year to make that a reality. Change of structure will absolutely occur. Digital credit, or in other words, trusted liquidity, will soon be injected, which will be XRP. Now I'm going to go to the middle left. It's got SWIFT, it's got the arrow, transfer of system from the west to the east. Wow. SWIFT, AIIB. The connector between those two will be HSBC. And it says AIB, the use of CIPS, the beginning of the quantum financial system, the new one, by 2020. Gold-based XRP. Gold-based XRP equals true liquidity as real-time settlement. IMF, 3,000 tons of gold. IMF running around with the people from Ripple and private meetings, and then the public meetings that they make, the private meetings, then where they make part of it available to the public with all the central bankers there. And Brad Garlinghouse doing a presentation. Do you really think that was about cross-border payments? I don't think so. So here's on the left here, it says HSBC, Hong Kong-based bank, plays a key role in transfer of old system to new. Liquidities are still flowing at the moment left to right. At the moment left to right. Dollar system is now gone. However, fiat is here to stay. Then he's got from the AAIB, they got a little arrow coming down here pointing to gold or attaching gold, connecting to gold. Then it says gold is back with his new friend, the standard of the new economy. And it's got XRP there. I'm not sure, my friends, if there isn't a chart that is more bullish, but more important than it being bullish, more and more self-evident than ever before. XRP, thanks, bro. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. I want half back when moon to 10K. What does this say? Your screen sharing is paused? Why is it paused? Oh, okay. Let me do resume share. Nope, I don't want that. Stop share. Let's do this. There you go. Let's do that. There we go. Let's go here. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys take a look at that diagram. It's just very, very, it's becoming more and more self-evident to me. And then you just heard this guy say, and I should have played it for you. I will play it for you guys later tonight. Gold is going to be involved in the IMF's plan, he feels. Lynette Zane asked him why. And he said, because the IMF owns 3,000 tons of it already. Again, we got to go back to why is China, why is Russia, why is the US? I just saw an article about all this what is it? I can't remember how to pronounce that word, but I think it's repatriate. All these nations are going out and getting back the gold that they had at different places as well. Why is all this gold stuff taking place? Why is it taking place? Got to think about this. There's a reason for it. We are live indeed, XRP Boxer. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen with SBI, guys. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen there this month. But I'm telling you guys, that chart again, gold 2000 as agreed on at Davos. Oh, yeah, there's going to be something going on there. But that chart, every time I look at that chart or graph, it's very, very, very telling to me. So guys, keep your XRP radar antennas up for all things in May. I'm going to hop off. I will see you guys later tonight for a late night stream. Make sure that you get your favorite libation, favorite cocktail prepared so we can hang out, have a good time, and talk a little bit more about this video and some other things as well for that Friday night hangout. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all my videos. Do me a favor and smash the likes on the way out, if you don't mind, and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, but we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.